War Paint. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. Who doesn't just love the dopamine of getting a War Paint and then clicking at it and just seeing 2 green cards immediately pop up on your screen, even if they're defense, man. The reason I have War Paint in here over Whetstone is because I feel like in general, skills are usually more powerful in this game across most all characters than attacks. And that's not always true. There are definitely some attacks that are pretty nice upgraded. But a majority of the time, I would also probably just rather have War Paint for upgraded defense early game and at any point in the game than upgraded strikes. But yeah, War Paint, great relic, always exciting when it hits something that isn't a defend. Sometimes additionally also choose your card reward first and then maybe try and choose a skill and then roll the dice and increase your chances of hitting that skill or something else that isn't a defend. Anchor. Start each combat with 10 block. I love Anchor too, man. Every time any of the nautically themed relics in this game, they're just like amazing little safety blankets that wrap you up and protect you. It's always great to start a combat with 10 block. First turns in this game don't feel as dangerous to me, I think, as they did in the first game. But there are still a lot of fights where it's nice to have. Entomancer hits you first. Decamillipede hits you first. Most of the boss fights hit you on the first turn. So that extra little bit of juicy block that you get can really make a difference sometimes. Red Mask. At the start of each combat, apply 1 weak to all enemies. The mask boy from the first game is not in this game, as far as I know. I haven't seen him, but his mask remains somehow. Somebody left it in this spire just hanging about. Applying status effects is great. Applying them for free is even better. Making an enemy weak on turn 1, amazing. Taking less damage, it's even better because, I mean, it just allows you to... this goes for Anchor too. It allows you to play other cards that aren't block cards. Get your powers in play, get your nice skills going, set up, you know, whatever you got to do that fight to win. So Red Mask makes it easier to do that. Anchor makes it easier to do that, and that's why they're great relics in my opinion. Bag of Marbles. At the start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Number 7, Bag of Marbles. Also, another relic that applies a free status effect, but this time it's vulnerable. Vulnerable is great because you can hopefully just kill the enemy before he attacks you. Maybe even on turn 1, you can just take out a little gremlin, little minion or something. Every time I see the Bag of Marbles, I think of that Key and Peele skit where he's just shoving the marbles in his mouth. But so yeah, it's got that upside to it, I guess, as well. But yeah, vulnerable turn 1, man. Don't have to apply it. You can just play your best attacks. If you're on the Ironclad or something, or the Regent, oh, I can save, you know, my energy that I would normally spend to apply this vulnerable and just stack. It's really good. You can take stuff out turn 1 in some fights. And even if the enemy has artifact for Bag of Marbles and Red Mask, it'll take some of that artifact away, which is great. So you can get status effects on them even quicker. Venerable T-Set. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with an additional 2 energy. It's guaranteed guaranteed extra 2 energy every boss fight, which is nice. It's huge. You can play all your skills and powers you need to get down for that fight, typically, hopefully. Usually I try to hit campfires before elites, so getting some extra energy turn 1 in elite and boss fights, some of the most important fights in the game with the highest stakes, it's great. It's a great relic. Play your powers, play your skills, block as much as you need to, attack if you can. It just lets you do everything you need to do. It's great. Centennial Puzzle. The first time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. Number 5, the Centennial Puzzle. Centennial, I believe, what does that mean? Centenniale. 100th anniversary, or a period of 100 years. I don't know why the puzzle has 100 years. Am I missing something? Is this like a reference to... So it's I don't understand it, but great relic. I love this relic, man. Especially on characters that take a lot of damage, like Ironclad or Regent, typically. Even if you're not playing a character that would take damage and draw, anytime you get hit in a fight, that means you're probably not doing that great, and so getting some extra cards never hurts. Drawing through your deck faster never hurts. Find some stuff that you need to turn around kind of the flow of battle. That's what the Centennial Puzzle does, man. He swings fights. Happy Flower. Every 3 turns, gain energy. Number 4, we got Happy Flower. I always want to call him Sunflower, but Happy Flower. And outside of this guy's effect, which is amazing, getting energy way more frequently to just do more stuff, he also brings me back to my days as a little man in the Home Depot, wandering around with my mom, playing on her phone, Plants vs. Zombies, talking to Dave, and play some pea shooters and stuff, man. Great effect. Just, if you're a real gamer, all the real Slay the Spire gamers out there, try and set this up so it's on 2, and then on the first turn of their next fight, they get an extra energy. I don't typically do that. I kind of just play the game, and he just does good stuff for me because I can play more cards more often. Good relic. Amazing relic. Lantern. Start each combat with an additional energy. Number 3, The lantern. If you don't want to do the work of setting up your sunflower for turn 1 extra energy, just get a lantern. He does that for you for free. On arguably, I think, you know, is the most important turn, the first turn of the fight, when you got to get all your powers and skills out and attack and block and whatever, whatnot. Lantern, he's there. He helps you. He's the ignition. He's the spark. He's the catalyst of your deck. He keeps you going. Great relic. I'm always happy to see a lantern, pretty much. I can't think of a single time where I wasn't happy to see most of these relics, but lantern is one of the ones I love the most. Data disc. Start each combat with 1 focus. Number 2, this is going to be our first character-specific common relic, the data disc. And listen, some of you might be upset about this one. You're probably not, because if you're smart, you know the data disc is broken. One of the defects rare cards in this game has the same effect that data disc does, but it does it for free just by existing on you, okay? And you might be like, oh, but what if you don't have an orb build, bro? Like, okay, yeah, but now, even if I don't have any orbs in my deck, I can easily take orb cards and have them be even more valuable. Plus, you should always probably just have a little bit of orbs on defect, man. Like, it's like having stars on the regent. Like, you always are going to need a little bit of stars on the regent. You're always going to need a little bit of orbs on the defect. I don't care if you're going 0 cost build and you're like, oh, Glacier, I can't take Glacier. I'm doing 0 cost card build. I got all for 1. Bro, just take the Glacier. If you got a data disc, that's a 6 passive block every turn. That's crazy. Anyways, I don't understand how this one got through as a common relic. A common relic providing literally the same effect as an unupgraded rare card. Defragment for the same character is crazy to me. But I am pretty much always happy to see data disc. There are definitely times I'm more happy to see it, but data disc, it's just super good. The value it provides is amazing. Bag of preparation. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. And coming in at number 1, everybody loves seeing this relic, I hope. I think it's one of the best relics in the game, even though it's common. I think it's one of the best relics in the game, is the Bag of Prep. And this guy, he just does everything you need him to do, and that's because he lets you draw, which just gives you options on turn 1. He lets you see more cards, so you can choose how to, you know, how you want to approach your fight, that, you know, whatever problems you're facing in that fight. So Bag of Prep is amazing. Cycle through your deck more quickly. Get the cards you need when you need them more often. And he pairs pretty much amazingly with every other single one of the relics I just mentioned on this list that give you benefits on turn 1. So yes, always happy to see Bag of Prep. One of my favorites. He's very boring and brown and beige, but goodness, he provides some juicy wins for me. And it's hard to notice, but he does so much work. He puts the team on his back. Anyways, that's my list. Are there any common relics that I did not mention that you think should be on the top 10 common relics list? If you think there are, mention them down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to check out some of my other videos where I do very similar content. Also, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did, because it helps me out and lets me know that you're liking what's going on over here. And that's pretty much all I got. Hope to catch you in the next one. See you. Peace.